Hey there, troopers. This is Random Game Channel. I'm back with some more gameplay tips. This one's going to be centered around the sniper. Alright, so this one's something I've been meaning to do before I had my galactic level meltdown with stress levels getting too great. I had to stop everything. But I'm back now. It's a little more manageable. Anyways, so what I wanted to kind of try my best to talk about is like breaking down what goes through my mind when I'm playing as a sniper, and like how I elect to choose, which bugs to attack. Alright, so I kind of made something really low tech here, but we're gonna start off low tech with this piece of paper and a drawing. We're gonna go into a gameplay analysis after this. So let me just get the basic kind of like rough idea out there for everyone to see. Alright, so in this particular scenario, right, I'm the sniper over here. I'm set up in my sniper perch and the base is under attack, right? Mobile HQ, ARC, this is the base, some Tigers, what's the G? Gunners and Grenadier. So for me personally, I find that the greatest threat to a trooper is a gunner. Because like once they lock on you, they kind of follow you around for a while until you can break line of sight for a few seconds, or it dies. The gunners can shoot really fast, and they shoot relentlessly. Whatever, right? It's a pretty big issue. With a Grenadier and Inferno, at least there's like a bit of a cycle before they have to, shoot again, so kind of like a cooldown. With a Gunner, those things gonna be shooting your butt the whole time. So in this particular case, right, base is being attacked by some Tigers, Gunner, Grenadier, but what's also happening is that one Gunner is targeting you specifically. Target prioritization from our previous videos would say, Grenadiers and Infernos, right? But I leave it kind of in a gray area about Gunners. Gunners are a bane of like any trooper's existence. Infernos and Grenadiers, you can dodge out of the way. But a gunner, once it's got you locked on, man, you gotta kill it or you gotta get out of line of sight. There's no escaping those things. So in this particular case, since this gunner is prioritizing me, I'm gonna prioritize it and I'm gonna counter snipe it. Okay, so that's kind of what goes through my mind. Forget about the Tigers. The other troopers with closer range weapons can take care of them all the time. After that, mid-range weapons can go after these guys. Mid-range and long-range weapons. Okay, what about this scenario right here? You got some Grenadiers and an Inferno lining up the base. It's still standing, nothing's fallen down yet, but a lot of stuff is about to be. And it can't take that much more damage before, this particular section collapses. But at the same time, you're being lit up by 3 gunners. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna risk getting killed to take these out? Or are you gonna preserve your own life first, take these out, and then once it's all clear, you go after them? Well, you can try to shoot them, but you're being actively shot at by these, gunners. They're suppressing you. So when gunners shoot at you, you're under suppression, and your character is going to do a bit of wibbly wobbly. They're not going to be able to aim very well, vision gets blurred. So at that point, you can't really effectively take these things out accurately. So as a sniper in this particular case here, um, my arm is itchy and scratch that real quick. Okay. So in this particular situation, um, you're going to need to break line of sight and then prioritize these gunners. From there, once they're dead, you go after these guys. Okay. This last scenario. Okay. So nothing's shooting at you, nothing's looking at you. The gunners are shooting at the base here. Grenadier and Infernos are shooting here. However, you notice that this section of the base has collapsed. Tigers are coming in. What do? Do you go after the gunners because they're quite lethal to a trooper? Or do you go after the Grenadiers and Inferno? Well, let me tell you, this one's complex. Well, it's also still kind of a gray area except for the Tigers. You never really want to go after them. Not really your job. You could punch holes in them really good, but I feel like the team can handle them. Alright, so let's talk about Gunners, Grenadiers, and Inferno. If, let's just take for example, Grenadier and Inferno just made their shot. You can go after them. However, they have very high health and high armor, so it's gonna take at least, 4 or 5 shots depending on if they've been scanned or not, and if you have the perk to increase damage when they're scanned. So if you do have all that set up, you can go after these guys first. If it's on cooldown or you don't have it, or if you're seeing that, these gunners are really lining up the troopers, you probably want to go after gunners first. It's going to take no more than 1 to 2 seconds each to get rid of each of these gunners, and by the time you're done with that, these Grenadiers and Infernos probably still have not cycled their shots yet. Then from there you can pick and choose your targets as you want to, whichever order. So that's kind of what goes through my mind. Okay. So actually, can I put this up here? Yeah. Okay. First, we get some water. Second, I really need this cough drop because my throat's just not having it. Okay. Just get this going real quick. And some more water. I'm sorry if you're seeing all this have steam open right now. Alright, so what I want to do, we're going to take a look at some unedited footage yet. So this is a bit of a preview of what's to come for gameplay videos. So for this one, I am setting up shop on the center spire on X11. So that's what's happening. I'm going to be sniping, and we're going to kind of analyze this video. We're going to see what's going through my mind right here. We're going to talk about it. Okay, let's go.
to X-11 and push back the relentless horde and fly the Federation flag high once more.
Okay, announcer dude. Oh, Milka's playing Battlefield Hardline. That's cool. That's one I haven't played.
Oh, we're already on wave 3, eh?
Troopers, a new horde wave is about to assault your position. Hold the
Alright.
line.
So this one, we jumped in the middle of the match. So, what you need to do, you don't have much options for utilities, so you might as well just turn it on. Turn on your sniper's visor, LV visor. As you see, it turned the field into kind of like this cool vision mode, where it highlights all the bugs in your field of view in a nice green color. Did you notice it? I did. So when I'm looking around, I'm calling this like environmental awareness, or you could kind of think of it like scanning your environment. What can you notice so far? There's a bunch of stuff here. Right, but what else is here? Right here is a gunner. I believe right here is another gunner. So what are we gonna do? Let's see. That gunner just died. I believe that's a tiger.
Heads up. The structure needs support.
I'm missing my shots, but I'm electing to take it out, even though it is a tiger. Originally, when this gunner came in, it was not prioritizing anyone. But shortly after, I don't know if you heard it, but I did, it started shooting in this direction. You can hear it. It goes tunk, 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 tunk. Okay? That's an indication that it's shooting.
Alright, get some gunner dead.
Just quickly scanning a little bit, I wanted to see what was over here, this direction. But since I didn't see anything too vital yet, I recentered my focus here. Quick scan, didn't see anything, so I'm going to choose my next best target. Not a lot of gunners will spawn in like the first like maybe 1 to 4 waves. 4 and 5 is when it starts to get a little spicy.
Not in my
Typically.
house, gun.
Now something's shooting at me, which I think it was a gunner. So I'm gonna need a check, which I did. Hindsight.
Looks like that wave is
Hindsight.
dealt with, troopers. Well done. Reload
Usually
and
when I
rebuild
get
for the
shot
next
at
wave.
like that,
Alright,
I
troopers, who's got
try
the
to
health
break
stick?
cover and look.
Surprise.
Unfortunately for the rest of this game, there's no medics. So we lost because we had no medics. This is why
Oh,
every
good thing I'm a
game should
ranger.
have at least, you know, at least one
Good
medic.
for anyone else, but good for me.
But one medic is not going to be enough to keep
Troopers, you
everyone
have
up.
10
It's
seconds
too
to get
much
that
for
base
one
online.
person.
A new wave is about to arrive. Warm it up, troopers. Give it everything you got.
Okay,
Give it all I've got, and then
scanning, we're
some.
scanning. Here they come, they just popped in. You can see they all turned green.
Secure the booster.
I'm not shooting right away, I'm scanning my targets. This popped up, we're gonna kill it. Inferno shot came in from northwest, we're gonna look for it.
Warning. The base is under attack.
You see that? Hip fire. Scanning targets. It's gonna take out that tiger, but it's already dealt with.
That's a lot of
Another
gunners.
shot came in from the Inferno. It was a quick scan. I didn't really notice the gunners left and right yet.
Base.
We got contact! Bugs!
Alright, so it just did its shot, right? And I know that these things are starting to shoot at troopers. So I have time to try and take, these out before I go back to Inferno. Because by the time you're done trying to kill the Inferno, these two gunners could have downed a trooper. I must have forgot about the one that was on the left. But I'm getting shot at. Break that line of sight right here, like that. Forces them to relocate.
The base is under attack in the northern
Fortunately, the match ended, but that would have died.
The wave has been eradicated. Great work, Brimstone 1.
That is
Take a
Gunner
breather and
Palooza.
rebuild for the next wave.
So unfortunately, you won't be
ammo it
hearing
is.
like my audio in this because I just don't have that audio channel on for VLC. But I'm talking. I'm still talking.
Seconds until
Big
bug
gun.
attack. I say again, 10 seconds. A new wave is about to arrive. Warm it
Okay,
up, troopers. Give it
scanning.
everything you got.
Quick tip. If you build a tower in the base, in this particular part of the map, I want to let you know that's not really going to be a safe spot to snipe in. You're in an elevated position, but the bugs can spawn in higher than you. All around you, they can spawn up here. And if it's a gunner, which they typically like to spawn up there, you're going to get yourself shot at. Okay. Lots of elevated terrain that they can spawn in and around this pit. So that tower in the base, no good. You want to go to the center spire, or there's this little platform over here. Okay. That's a popular spot for MG turret engineers. Also, on the far right, when we look at that first Inferno, if we pan over there again, I'll show you. But there's this great big arch that you can set up shop in. Usually you're so far away that even if a gunner is out there in the field, they typically don't engage you. The only downside of that position is that you can't see anything over here because you're too far. The arch just starts right here. Anybody can scale this part of the arch and the other side. So if you have an engineer out here somewhere, if you politely ask them to build some ammo crates for you, they might oblige. Okay, scanning. This is the first thing I saw.
This spot, let's go.
Try to scan it. Missed. Missed. Okay. I jumped. Did you see what else popped up? Another gunner. Okay, so that Inferno just made its shot, right? I have time to take these suckers out. About 1 to 3 seconds.
Warning. The base is under
Okay,
attack.
so I judged that one gunner is not going to be as much of a threat as this thing because it's about ready to shoot again.
Let's move here.
I mean, look at that. It's shooting. It just cycled, so I'm taking the shot. That or it just died. I couldn't quite tell. It's all about, quick field scanning with the sniper
Take that,
class.
tag him.
Didn't see that grenadier though. It was off to the right. But now I do.
On the bounce, troopers. Let's move here.
The base is under attack in the eastern
See,
quadrant.
all about environmental scanning. I'm mostly going after gunners,
Brimstone 1, sensors are
but
indicating
if the
wave has
opportunity
been
does present
exterminated.
itself, I'm
Repair
going
the base
after the
Ew.
other
preparation
big
for the next
bugs.
assault.
Ew.
Huh.
Okay, we're just gonna wait for this to go. Alright. I'm actually kind of glad I got the attack map up. This is the location of that little platform that I talked about that the turret engineers like to set up on. I think they can climb up through this direction. And I believe the great big arch is about right here where this cave entrance is. Goes all along here. Great field of view this way and this way. But anything that's over here, you're not going to see anything. That's the only downside of it. But you have a lot of protection up here because the bugs typically leave you alone.
You only have 10 seconds until the horde arrives. Get moving. Troopers, a new horde wave is about to assault your position.
Scanning
Hold
the field.
line.
First thing that I saw that popped up, so I kind of briefly look at it,
Heads up! Fire!
judged that this was more of a threat. Can't aim, missed a shot. It charged this way, so I'm not going to be able to take a shot at it. It's like under my field of vision now. Blocked by, I think, the little fuel station down there. Yep, I was kind of correct. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get a shot on that easily. Okay, this thing's actively shooting someone. Can you believe it? This little piece of metal blocked that shot. That's the scariest thing you can see. This thing turns around at you, and when you see it face you directly like this, you know you're going to be shot at. Which it did take a shot at me.
This spot, let's go.
Alright, see if we can do this again. Stage reload worked really well. I knew there was a gunner out there. You can see it shooting now, this direction.
Save me, Kratos, save.
Quick look, this gunner's still alive. So I'm going back to it. And it's all about like taking shots of opportunity. Someone beat me to that one. Okay, did you notice that? Grenadier shot was right there. So follow the bloom trail, the vapor, and you will see where the grenadier is.
Troopers in contact!
Break that line of sight.
The base is
See, when you break that line of sight, this thing forgets about you. Okay, forgets about you.
under attack in the northern quadrant.
Vital tactic you need to kind of
Looks like
master
that wave is dealt with,
when you're
troopers.
playing
Well
as a
done.
sniper.
Reload and rebuild for the next wave.
Well, this is holding
Most
together
times
surprisingly
people
well for
try to
Crater
take the
Outpost.
shot, or they keep trying to shoot, thinking that no problem, right? But it is a problem. You're not going to survive. Quick thing here. As an engineer, they can plop down the ammo fab to get up here. Climb on top, get over here. And there's like this little ledge over here that you can jump up on. And then from there, I think they need to place the second ammo fab or something here. And then I think you can kind of jump up from here. There's also a little back panel on the ground floor on the opposite side. You jump on top of that, jump on top of the platform to your left, and you can come up here.
10 seconds until bug attack. I say again, 10 seconds.
That's how this engineer got up here.
The horde arrives and gets sent back.
Heads up, troopers. A new wave of bugs is on their way to your position. Over.
Thank you. Looks a toll. Lots of shit just spawned in, right?
That's a look.
So, what do you think I'm gonna do? This thing just shot. I think this one's about to.
Warning. The base is
And it
under
died.
attack.
It briefly looked at me. Yeah, that other one I wasn't gonna worry about because my new friend Quetzalcoatl here decided to kill it. Very nice.
Heads up. The structure needs some work.
Safest for
This is also a great place for a turret engineer to set up. And
5 known to man.
a rare opportunity for me to take a shot at a tiger.
Dang good. Everywhere you go, it's just
So, as a sniper, you don't always want to be looking at the same quadrant. You want to continually scan the entire battlefield and then just keep shifting around, scanning the field.
gunner o'clock.
Okay, quick look, shoot, quick look, shoot.
Got it.
More gunners on the clock.
Boom. Did you see that gunner line right here? I did. You see that red angry line? You know that's coming from a gunner. I think Messi might have gotten that one. Or not. I did the kill steal. Did you see that red angry line? That means someone's being shot at. And they're suffering. See what I mean? The bugs can spawn up here. The gunners did, and so can grenadiers and infernos. So if you go on a tower, those towers draw aggro. So you stay up there, they're gonna prioritize you even further.
Heads up. Bugs.
Remember, the neck is an unarmored location. So when these flaps are closed, you can shoot here. Otherwise, if you try and hit the weak point while the flaps are closed, you're going to be hitting armor.
Cover me. Reloading.
Boom! See, that thing just turned towards me. You know how scary that is?
Emergency medical attention required. The base is
Especially
under
when you have
attack.
no medic. I'm like one hit away from death, you can see right here.
The wave is destroyed, but the bugs are regrouping. Build back up and rearm for the next assault.
Okay, so let's just chill a little bit.
All hail the ranger.
Hail the ranger!
Move it. 10 seconds till the bugs arrive. Be advised, a new wave of bugs are amassing to attack your position. Pyre out.
Okay, remember, scan and shoot.
I hear them grenadiers move.
Large arachnid patrol detected
See,
in the
now
field.
that was a good tip
Destruction is
from what Mezzi said. He saw them, or he didn't see them, he heard them. So I took that as an opportunity to go look over there. Okay. Each bug, when they spawn, has a very unique sound. The grenadier has a whooshing, billowing sound. the gunner has kind of like a shooty pong 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 kind of sound, and oh, that's when they shoot. But when they spawn, it's kind of like a rah, ha, ha, ha. Tigers and warriors, they have this like high screeching sound. Drones have a little chirping sound, like a grasshopper or something. So yeah. And Infernos, I forget what they sound like. Extra information.
Recommended.
See, that one was shooting at someone. This
Heads up.
big bad boy is jumping. It's going places. That was shot. Red angry lines all over the place. Okay. This shot that has come here earlier looked quite flat. So I wasn't really sure where that was coming from. But, you know, my quick scanning and my habit of switching my quadrants told me there might be something here. When you're playing as a sniper, eventually you kind of develop like this sixth sense for things. Kind of like a medic. Look at these two friends, they're just hanging out.
Oh, I went out here now.
The
Die.
base is under attack.
No medics.
Hey, why you sleeping? Get up.
Get off the ground, trooper.
That is a funny dude. What a funny guy. Great teammate though. Bravo. Ooh, sorry. Muzzle flash. But as you can see, even without the LV visor, I can still kind of tell where things are at. It's a great aid. You should always use it, but a good sniper doesn't necessarily need this all the time.
Throwing grenade.
Troopers in contact.
If that's Mezzy, they're good enough to turn that around so I can shoot there into the backside where it's a weak spot. Oh, sorry, that was kind of fuzzy because I keep pausing VLC.
Man, I'm taking over.
I know the video quality is a little low because, well, I can't upload super high quality stuff. It just wrecks the internet data plan, but there was a gunner there. I remember seeing that.
Up there, Torp.
See that red angry line? Is shooting at Mezzy, so I killed it. Save my friend.
Tiger.
Things are getting pretty dire here. I missed that shot. That twin LG turret stunned the hell out of that tiger, so it was a good opportunity to take a pot shot. Okay, so getting shot at, you can tell these lines here break that line of sight.
Warning. Vital signs critical.
South. Oh,
See?
south.
It moved away. See, when you break line of sight, most times it's going to have to reposition and re-engage you, or it's going to look at somebody else. That one was confused.
Got pointy troopers down.
I'm going
The
to
base
sleep
is
then.
under attack in the northern quadrant.
The wave is
Easy,
destroyed,
easy,
but the
easy.
bugs are
Let's
regrouping.
sleep.
I only got
Build
1
back up
hour
and
of sleep.
rearm for the next assault.
Reloading.
That's why I'm so jolly.
Loading fresh mag.
Turn it back on. It's great for low light settings, though. I'm like, you should use it. Why not, right? It's there. It has no charge. It's just there all the time. You just need to flip the switch.
The bugs got 10 seconds to fail.
Yeah.
Heads up, troopers. A new wave of bugs is on their way to
Feel
your
good to die in
position. Over.
Okay, scan, scan, scan. What do you do? Big old boy got blocked again. That shot is coming right at us. Wonderful. Scan. Look at that. Even in the dust cloud, you can see it being highlighted in green. Can't leave my target. I mean, it's been a while since I sniped.
War grenade flop.
Mostly play medic these days. So, grenadiers. If you have really good hearing, you can kind of tell the direction that the shot came from. Because the closer it gets to you, the more that sound gets. And you can follow the vapor trail. Okay.
Vital signs critical.
Break that line of sight. Scary. It
Man,
remembered
that's a
me.
crazy fight pit there.
Loading fresh mag.
Build this paint off, engineer.
So, you know what's scary? When the grenadiers look directly at you like that, that means that, let's see if we can rewind it. Too far. We're gonna have to just fast forward a little bit.
War
Kind of hard to fast forward the VLC media player.
Man, that's a crazy fight.
Okay, so when they look directly at you like this, right? You know, head-on shot like this, they're looking at you and they're just gonna fire at you.
Pit there.
Loading fresh mag.
So that one took a shot at me too.
Build this paint off, engineer.
Something must have got me. Wait, gunner shot, I didn't see.
Oh, there you are. Always sleeping in.
This guy's funny, I tell you.
Get off the ground, trooper. You and
It's your night, Hawk.
Bug spotted.
See? Head-on shot like that? They're looking at me. Shot you in the noggin.
changing magazine.
That gunner wasn't doing anything. Same thing with the Infernos. Did you see that? Let's see. We're at 314. 313. Rewind it a little bit.
Oh, there you are. Always sleeping in.
Get off the ground, trooper. You and
Apologies,
It's your
we had to
night,
go
Hawk.
back and forward a little bit. It's hard to rewind on this software platform. Okay, we're almost caught up to the place I wanted to go back to.
changing magazine.
Okay. Alright, so same thing with the Inferno. You see this? This, if you follow the tail end of this, you can find where the shot came from, right here. Which is what I did.
Spotted.
Boom.
The
Bullseye.
base is under attack in the western
Good grief,
quadrant.
these gunners are mad.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
looks like that wave is dealt with, troopers. Well done. Reload and rebuild for the next wave.
Gunners are no joke, man. They will wreck your shit.
I thought we were raiding. Get everything we can build up. This is the final wave.
Yep.
Troopers, you
Barge,
have 10
man.
seconds to get that base online. Lock and load, troopers. A new wave is about to hit your position.
I get a little antsy because I know this is going to be the toughest wave. So, first thing I saw instantly, big old boy right here.
Heads up. Bug.
Look at all those red angry lines. Like, goddamn, man. That's intense. Look at these. 3 just spawned
Oh, I
together.
can hear that part.
Lost track of that 3rd one, so I switched
that gunner.
gears.
Warning. Vital signs critical.
Break that line of sight. There you go. So, did you hear that sound? That was a plasma grenadier blast that happened to be close by. Might have been this one.
Troopers in contact.
Missed it by
These
pixels.
gunners are going for.
Loading fresh mag.
Oh, basically.
Can see at least 3. And as you can tell from what Mezzi's saying, the gunners are wrecking a lot of stuff right now. That thumping sound? That's the gunner.
I think everybody in the base is dead.
Not good, right? That was a lucky shot.
And I can't run through walls. How unfortunate.
See, that one's looking at me. It was shifted. Yep. So what did I do right there? That was going to be a pretty tough shot. Had a feeling there was something up here. Kind of saw something, so I engaged it. Come back down here. Have more time to deal with it, because that thing was going to shoot at me. There we go. Shot it in a joint.
Everyone up the face I can.
Lead signal booster has been set. Secure the location around the
See
booster.
how deadly those gunners are? Once
Well,
they get a
that was
beat on
short
you,
time.
man, it's going to be hard. Look at a little sucker pop out of nowhere. It looked right at me. It's going to be ready to shoot. Yep.
The base is under attack.
Quick scans, man. Didn't quite engage anything yet, but might as well take it out.
Mobile HQ is at 75. Warning. The mobile H.
Okay. At this point, a lot of people are dead, right? Mobile HQ is completely exposed, right? You can see it here. So I kind of elected to ignore some of the other stuff and try to see if I can pick anything off here. But then this thing just came in and started wrecking face. So that plan quickly changed. But that's what was going through my mind at the time.
The Horde has taken over this sector. Any surviving ground
so
units, fall back.
All received. Vulture 1 inbound for pickup.
So this thing's probably going to go down.
He's not gonna make it.
Move it to the LZ, troopers. Hustle up.
Oh, I died. That gunner got me.
Get up, trooper. Gonna fight.
Gunner
This
on
kills
guys
so
see me. Take the railing. Blocks your shot. At least did that to me 3 times.
Multiple contacts. We got bugs.
Oh, I'm dead.
Contact. Bugs.
Rabbit, please revive.
Well, yeah. His voice chat's a little low, so I didn't
Get off
hear
the
him
range,
earlier.
Don't have permission to die today.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
I got pushed around by the grenadier a little bit. if I had the Emancipator, I might have survived. But I think maybe not, because at least 2 or 3 gunners were shooting at me at that point.
This is Vulture 1. Bugs got 'em all. No one's
So there you go, folks. That's kind of what goes through my mind when I try to do some sniping with a triple X. Now, if I'm trying to use the marksman rifle, the Hawkeye, it's a little bit different. I prioritize the gunners a lot more because the Hawkeye isn't strong enough to like take down grenadiers and infernos in a good amount of time. I don't really consider that to be like real sniping. It's more like a marksman rifle. Triple X Marita is the sniper rifle. Alright, so let's kind of break down the kills here. So as expected, I didn't really prioritize the Tigers, not my objective. However, I did prioritize the gunners a lot. Look how much I got, 56 of them. Compared to Infernos and Grenadiers, combined total, 26. Kind of like half of what this is. I know these 2 bugs are pretty deadly, but I consider the gunner to be even more deadly. Okay, I think they're more lethal because they shoot fast, they're pretty accurate, and there's no cooldown on them. Whereas these 2 dudes here, Inferno and Grenadier, they do have a cooldown on how often they can shoot. Okay, it's a lot of burst damage, but this thing's like a stream, it's like a raging river. This thing doesn't stop till it's dead. That's why I always prioritize the gunner. Alright. That's all for this one. Hopefully that kind of helps explain what goes through my mind when I'm sniping. Maybe it'll help you out with your target prioritization. You don't necessarily have to follow what I'm doing. It's merely just a suggestion. Do what you think is going to work best for you. And that's the best way you can do, right? Okay, I'll let everyone get back to their thing and smashing those bugs. Thanks for watching, for anyone that is. Really appreciate your time. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good day, night, or evening. And I hope that you're staying well and healthy. Until next time, troopers, if I see you in the field, say hello. I'll say hello back. Hello. See you there.